Sign of a man who Chesterfield police say was abducted in front of his business around 6 o'clock yesterday morning. And we've confirmed that the FBI is now involved in the search for 44-year-old Patel, grabbed and thrown into an SUV when he tried to open the Raceway gas station off of Jeff Davis Highway near the Richmond-Chesterfield County line.
When I first started running was for competition, to make more friends, to build social life. I was in 9th grade, but as time went on, I started running long distance. And with long distance, I was able to use running to think, reflect on my life. During cross country this past year, whenever I ran, I always went past everyone else and got by myself. I always liked running alone. It was a time for me to reflect on life, to think about what's going on. It was something that happened out of thin air. One day he was there, he was at home, we ate pizza. He was singing Mary Had a Little Lamb, and the next day I came home from my cousin's house and my mom was there crying, and I didn't know what was up, and my sister was there with me and we didn't know what's going on. In exact words, these words ring in my head. They took him, and me and my sister ended up crying. I remember it was a Friday, I was in school, and then they pulled me out of school early. Me and my sister went home, and they told us the final news about what happened to him, that he was killed basically. And I was in a room with all my relatives. It was me, my mom, my grandpa, my grandma, all my uncles and aunts. And they told us, my uncle told us the information he got, that my dad was found dead. And everyone started crying. Everyone started crying, and I was the only one I felt that did not cry at that moment. I was sitting there just watching everyone else cry. I kind of knew before, the day before, about what happened, but I kind of didn't want to believe it. And as soon as I got pulled out of school, I knew what happened. There's like a part of me that's always going to be missing without him. I can't be the same without him, me or my family. Life just doesn't seem as complete as it would if he was here. Everything came from him. Before anything happened, I was always motivated by my parents. They always urged me to do the best as I could. And as soon as what happened, as soon as he passed away, there's always a piece of me that always thinks he's always watching me. That always makes me want to do better in whenever I can. That's what I attribute all my success to, how my dad raised me, how my mom raised me. And I always know that he's up there watching me in whatever I do. Besides being a great father and raising my sister and I think the thing that I wanted to be remembered most for was people don't really understand him as much as me, my sister, my mom do. He was, of course, a smart person, but he was also very funny, very nice person. Everything he did was to help other people out. Everything I did, he told me to be the best I could be in it. In school, he always said, be second to no one. In track, even though he never got to come out and see me run, he always was proud of me, always wanted to come out, but he couldn't. So everything I do, I always remember my dad, and it always motivates me to do the best. He always was big about my education. Whatever I wanted for my education, he would get it at the snap of a finger. And that's why after high school, I'm gonna go to college, go to my official school, University of Virginia, and do the best I can. As cliche as it might be, I believe my biggest fear is failure. Failure in school, failure in track, failure in anything I do. It's always like I want to be the best in everything I do. I always want success. And that fear of failure, it's kind of like a motivation.